Hello everyone, welcome back to class 7 mathematics. Today we are going to discuss a new chapter, chapter number 3, data handling. What is meant by data? The information we collect is called data. We have to record and organize the data for easy interpretation. After organizing the data, analysis begins with the calculation of a single number, which can summarize or represent all the data because data often exhibit a cluster at the center or a central point. This number is called a measures of central tendency or representative values. There are three such measures. They are mean, median and mode. Our first representative value is mean. It is also known as arithmetic mean or average. The most common representative value of a group of data is the arithmetic mean or simply the mean. Next, we can see how to find the mean of given observation. Mean or average is defined as sum of all observations upon the total number of observations. Next, we can discuss about range. Range means you can arrange the data in ascending order or descending order. That will be very helpful to find out. Range means the difference between the highest and the lowest observation of the given data. So the formula is highest observation minus lowest observation. Children, better you arrange the given data in ascending or descending order. That will help you to pick out the highest and lowest observation easily. Next, we move to exercise 3.1. Our first question is, find the range of height of any 10 students of your class. So you can take any 10 students of your friends as their height and you can find the range. We can write the second question. Organize the following marks in a class assessment in a tabular form. Marks are given like this. We can arrange in tabular form. That means by using tally mark, we can make a table. And we can answer the questions given, which is highest number, which is the lowest one, what is the range of data, and find the arithmetic mean of the given data. So first we can make the table. We can make three columns: marks, tally marks and frequency, and arrange all the marks 1 to 9 like this way. Next, tally mark. So you can take the first observation. Here the first observation is 4. So near 4 children you can put a tally mark. Second observation is 6. Then near 6 you can put the tally mark. Then 7 you can draw one tally mark. Then 5 you can draw one tally mark. Then in the column of 3 again draw one tally mark. Again the data is 5, so you can put the second tally mark in the fifth mark written fifth 5. Likewise you can plot the or you can draw the tally marks. And next we can write the frequency. Frequency means how many times that number came. So here mark 1 occurs one time, so the frequency is 1, and for mark 2 it is given 2. Mark 3 is 1 time, mark 4 came 3 times, and mark 5 came 5 times, and mark 6 came 4 times, mark 7 appears 2 times, 8 appears 1 time, and 9 appears 1 time. So we made the tabular form of the given data. Now we can answer the given questions. Our first question, highest mark. So the highest mark or number is 9. Second one, lowest mark. From the table it is understood the lowest mark is 1. Next, range. You can write the definition. Highest observation minus lowest observation. Here we already written highest and lowest observation. So 9 minus 1 equal to 8. And the fourth one, find the mean of these marks. Mean equal to, you can write the definition of mean in terms of given question. So sum of all marks upon number of marks. You can write all the marks and add it divided by total number of marks. Here it is 20. So while adding we get 100 upon 20 which is equal to 5 mark. So the mean mark is 5 mark. Next question. Find the mean of the first 5 whole numbers. So children, first we can write the first 5 whole numbers. So the first 5 whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Mean equal to sum of first 5 whole numbers upon total number, or sum of all observation upon total number of observation. Add it and divided by 5, we get 10 upon 5 equal to 2. So the mean of first 5 whole numbers is 2. Next, question number 4. A cricketer scores the following runs in 8 innings. The scores are given here. We can find the mean score. So we can write score of the cricketer in 8 innings. Mean equal to sum of all runs upon number of innings. Add the runs divided by number of innings is 8. While adding the runs scored by the cricketer, we get 400 upon total innings he played is 8. So 400 upon 8 which is equal to 50 runs. So the mean score is 50 runs. Now we move to the next question. Following table shows the points of each player scored in 4 games. Now answer the following question. Find the mean to determine A's average number of points scored per game. So find the means. To find the mean of A, we can write sum of points scored by A upon number of games played. So we get 14 plus 16 plus 10 upon 10 whole divided by 4. While adding we get 50 upon 4 equal to 12.5 points. The second part of the question is to find the mean number of points per game for C. Would you divide the total points by 3 or by 4? And why? This is the question. Total 4 games are there. To find the mean of C, we have to divide by 3 or 4. What do you think? Yes, we have to divide by 3 only because player C played only 3 games. So to find the mean, we have to divide by 3 only. Next question. B played in all 4 games. How would you find the mean? So we can find the mean of B. B played all 4 games. So to divide with the 4 to get the mean of B. So mean of B equal to sum of points of B upon number of games. Add that one. In one first game B got 0, but you have to add it. And the total is not 3 here because B played all 4 games. So total number of games will come 4 only. So the answer is 18 upon 4. that is equal to 4.5 points. The mean points of B is 4.5 points. And next, the fourth question is, who is the best performer? To find the best performer, we can find the mean or average of all the three players. Already we found the mean of player A and B. Now we have to find the mean of C. Then only we can decide who is the best performer. So mean of C equal to sum of points of C upon total number of games. That we are getting as 8 plus 11 plus 13 upon 4, which is equal to 32 upon 4 equal to 8 points. So the average points scored by A is 12.5, which is greater than the average of B and C. So A is the best performer. Next, question number 6. The marks out of 100 obtained by a group of students in a science test are given 85, 76, 90, 85, 39, 48, 56, 95, 81 and 75. Find the highest and the lowest mark obtained by the students. So first, to obtain the given information easily, we can arrange the data in ascending or descending order. And we can observe that the highest mark obtained is 95 and the lowest mark is 39. Second question, range of the marks obtained. So first we can write the formula how to find range. Range equal to highest marks minus lowest mark. Here highest mark is 95 minus the lowest mark is 39, which is equal to 56. So the range of this observation is 56. Next question, mean mark obtained by the group. So mean equal to sum of all marks upon total number of marks. So you can add all the marks, and here the total number of marks is 10. So divide by 10. So we get 730 upon 10 equal to 73. So the mean mark obtained by the group is 73. Now we move to question number 7. The enrollment in a school during 6 consecutive years was as follows: 1555, 1670, 1750, 2013, 2540 and 2820. Find the mean enrollment of the school for this period. So first we can write the formula of mean. Mean is equal to sum of all enrollments upon number of years. So we can add all these enrollment numbers and divide by 6. While adding we get 12,348 upon 6, which is equal to 2058. Next, question number 8. The rainfall in millimeter in a city on 7 days of a certain week was recorded as follows. Table is given here. We can find the answers of questions. First one, find the range of the rainfall in the above data. To get easily this answer, you have to write the or arrange the data in ascending or descending order, or by observing also you can write. First we can write highest rainfall equal to 20.5 mm. Lowest rainfall equal to 0.0 mm. So range equal to highest rainfall minus lowest rainfall. So 20.5 minus 0 will get 20.5 mm is the range. Second part, find the mean rainfall for the week. So we can add all the rainfalls in these 7 days and divide by 7. So mean rainfall in a week equal to sum of rainfall in the city upon total number of days. So we can divide by 7 because the rainfall is asking, mean rainfall for the week is asking. So we get 41.3 upon 7, that is equal to 5.9 mm is the mean rainfall of the city. Next, on how many days was the rainfall less than the mean rainfall? Our mean rainfall is 5.9 mm. By observing the table, it is understood that on 5 days, that is Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday, the rainfall was less than the mean rainfall. Next, question number 9. The heights of 10 girls were measured in centimeter and the result are as follows. 135, 150, 139, 128, 151, 132, 146, 149, 143 and 141. We can find what is the height of the tallest girl. So first we can arrange the data in ascending order. So by observing this data, we get the height of tallest girl is 151 centimeter. Second question, what is the height of shortest girl? That is the first data, that is 128 centimeter. And the third question, what is the range of the data? Range means highest observation minus lowest observation. Here the tallest height minus shortest height. Both we have written here. So substitute the value. We get 151 minus 128 equal to 23 centimeter. Next, fourth part of the question, what is the mean height of the girls? So children, to find the mean height of the girl, we can add all the height of 10 girls and divide by the total number of girls is 10. So mean equal to sum of heights of all girls upon total number of girls. So we get 1414 upon 10 equal to 141.4 centimeter. So the mean height of the girls of this group is 141.4 centimeter. And the last part of the question is, how many girls have heights more than the mean height? So observe the data. Our mean height is 141.4 centimeter. So we observe that 5 girls have heights more than the mean height. So you have to write down all these notes and the sums in the CW. Thank you and have a nice day. Now we move to the next question. Following table shows the points of each player scored in 4 games. Now answer the following question. Find the mean to determine A's average number of points scored per game. So find the means. To find the mean of A, we can write sum of points scored by A upon number of games played. So we get 14 plus 16 plus 10 upon 10 whole divided by 4. While adding, we get 50 upon 4 equal to 12.5 points.